Greetings to all. This is Real Bar Talk with the Horsemen. Can you please introduce yourselves?
Brother JC. Brother JC in the building.
Magna Carta.
I go by Exact Truth.
I'm Nonchalant. How's everybody doing?
We good. Well, I'm good.
Another Tuesday night at the bar.
Absolutely.
Doing Real Bar Talk. I've created another concoction.
What we want to jump into?
So,
Are we?
First thing first, the original apple pie still lives.
Absolutely.
Thirsty Tuesday.
Thirsty Tuesday.
Next up.
Right?
I'm keeping it simple and plain. I just got a Blue Moon in a masonry jar. In a horseman's jar.
Yeah, horseman jar.
That part.
What we got? We got a few topics that we want to discuss tonight.
Might as well jump into the if it's all the same to y'all, this top 75.
Oh, okay.
Being we we ain't seen Magna Carta. He was on his doing his thing on his hiatus. So it's only right. Let's jump into that.
Ooh.
Okay, well, yeah, let's jump into it. So I'm not going to get like too deep into the list, but I was just going over it. Like we said we were going to come back to it earlier, but we never did. So I was just looking at it yesterday, and I'm sorry, I'm looking on this list, and Bill Walton is bothering me.
Yeah, okay. Yup.
Let's talk about it.
Big time.
And then I'm looking at who was not on the list. Like I could replace Luke. I'm sorry, not Luke. Bill Walton. I'm just saying this. I think Alonzo Mourning could replace him.
Yo, bro, we on the same wavelength right about now. I was about to say the same exact thing.
If we go in like position, like if I just switch, I'm like, how's Zoe not on that list?
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah, so me and my boy, we was going back and forth about it, and he was talking about how Alonzo in his era, he had to go Shaq, David Robinson, Hakeem,
Pat Ewing,
and he probably wasn't better than any of those. I said, wait a minute. This dude went to like 9 All-Star games, so he had to be better than them at some point.
Yeah.
Like they all wasn't making it.
Right.
So let's do this. Let's come up with 15 centers. And I know they didn't make the list that way, but the way I looked at it, I said, okay, I'm gonna make 15 different top fives.
Let me ask a question first before we do that, right? The question is, being it came up with the next 75, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, top 75. Are the original top 50 the same from 97?
No.
They changed it. See that's I'm baffled with that.
Yeah, I got a problem with that too. I think that it should have been a new 25.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been anybody. But hold on. Bill Walton still was in the top 50 too.
He shouldn't have been.
He shouldn't have been, in my opinion.
Nah, he shouldn't have been.
Now this is all about NBA, right? Like, you know how they say the Basketball Hall of Fame, which encompasses your entire legacy as a basketball player, as opposed to the NBA top 50, the NBA top 75. I think a lot of people put Bill Walton in there because of his success at UCLA.
I mean,
that's true.
He did that, and then he had like 1 or 2 years of Portland.
Well, he wasn't.
Again.
He wasn't nice like that.
And then he coattailed a little bit when he went to Boston.
Yeah.
Then I think he got a champion. I think he got 1 ring in Boston.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He was like, just don't fuck it up for us when he was in Boston.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? He wasn't dominant, nothing like that. He was just a role player.
He balled in Portland though.
Look at the numbers.
For like 2 years. That's about it.
That 177 team that beat the Sixers.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean it's a 77. Let's look at the series.
Bill Walton had a one hot album every 10-year average.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah. But what I'm saying
I'm
is,
sorry, he did. Like, yo, come on. He going in for one.
It's a scar for a Sixer fan because we was up in that series. I think we was up 2-1 going home, and you just gotta look at the numbers. So I'm like, all right, you know, did he get the MVP of that series? I don't know.
He won that young, right? Wasn't he young? Because, and I'm not giving him no pass. I'm just asking. I'm asking because you know how they do. Magic came in and was a young bull. Magic, what is it? Rookie year, he won the chip.
You know what I'm saying? He had a squad.
He had it again, and then Magic played all positions.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
no, Magic is solidified. I mean, you know what I mean?
That's for sure.
That's
he solidified his legacy.
I'm wondering because he was a young bull, apparently, and don't quote me on that he won a chip. That's why they that's why they put him as they put him in it. I personally don't see it. Like,
nah.
If it had to be even a white boy, I can give a couple other white boys.
Yo, how many points he had? He had what, about 7,000 points in his career?
I got it right now. I have to bring my joint up. I'm about to check. I'm about to check.
And I'm trying to stay as fair as I possibly can. I'm still looking at the same names. Okay, we add Steph Curry and these guys. How is Bob Cousy still a part of that list?
I agree.
You know what I mean? How's John Havlicek a part of that list? You ain't Jerry West. And how's Jerry West a part of that list when he lost all the time?
Hey, man, you ain't getting no discrepancies from me on none of them.
We got the logo on the basketball, but...
Matter of fact, they got a lot of players that was in the 50s they try to bring up that I never heard of. And I think they just brought them up. You know how they do, just to have somebody in there. But, you know, I didn't see the whole recent 75. I saw a couple, but I didn't know they changed the list completely from the top 50.
See, that's what I thought. I thought it should. I honestly, like you said, I think it should have been an add-on, but
because they actually kind of did. They actually kind of did that. What is it? That thing back in like about 5-10 years ago with I can't remember what it is. Charles Barkley and them. It was Chris Webber, Shaq. Who else? And they had like a round table, you know. It was funny and all that. It was a couple more. I can't remember.
Yeah, I saw that.
They did that like early, but they did the next 10. You know what I mean? Like they didn't mess with the top 50. They said, who would you have on your next 10? And I thought that was more interesting.
Yeah. I mean, you had a lot of people. I mean, they left Klay Thompson off of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as new, I just felt like the first 20, the 50, top 50, wasn't that correct me if I'm wrong, that's the anniversary, right? That was the 50th anniversary or something like that. And then the 70th, then you got 25 more players to add to that list. I mean, it's not like that, it's a span of time. I'm not saying you're not going to leave some great players out in that list.
Yeah, that's true.
Some people was complaining that it was a little bit too many of the newer breed. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm saying they nice. Like they said, I think they complain about Dame Lillard making it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I heard
I'm not saying he's not a Hall of Famer or he's not going to be a Hall of Famer. I just think right now you should honor the people maybe later in their career that's doing it.
Yeah, I agree.
Super standout motherfuckers. Like, you can't, like, listen, you can't leave LeBron off the list. You can't, I don't care, you know, I'm not a fan of his like that, but I'm not shitting on him. I'm just saying, like, for me, you can't leave him off the list. I also feel like maybe a Steph, but then I think that a lot of the other people that they started reaching, because Steph has broken records now during his career. You know where he's going.
Right.
I just think that some of the newer players that they put in were
Yeah,
They was
like
on a, they was
let
riding.
me.
They was a lot of the new players was riding the bus with the people who's driving the bus. Let's say it like that.
There you
Yeah,
go. Go ahead, Magna
there's
Carta.
a
What
few.
we
There's a few that I was looking at the new players since we got to that part. I'm not saying that this dude won't be great, but I do think he got on there a little too early. Giannis. I feel
Yes,
like he got
yes,
on there too early.
yes, yes. See, that's
And James Harden. I'm like,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
what?
yes. See,
I'm more questionable with James Harden than I am with Giannis.
Yeah.
Because at
Yeah.
least Giannis won.
Right.
was
And
this
he got it.
What should the criteria be then? I'm sorry to cut you off, man. Like, can we come up with a criteria?
that's what I wanted to ask. That's my question right now. Like, what was the criteria built for this 75? Was it done like the All-Star game where you
I have no clue.
the fans picked two, or was it the peers? Was it, alumni of the league that picked these 75? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did the list come from? Again, even the top 50, I thought the top 50, I could be wrong. I thought that the top 50 was voted from the peers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like your peers should be able to gauge
come
your
on,
game even better sometimes than a fan could.
We still talking about George Mikan. Come on, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
But I
Bob
wasn't
Petty.
there. I just think that basketball is a skilled sport played by athletic people. And if you're unathletic, I just can't see you, and you ain't leading in the most of the statistical categories. Why are you on the list?
Yeah, I wanted to ask y'all, like, because y'all school me on some of these people. Like, who is Jerry Lucas? Like, I don't even know who that is.
Somebody who shouldn't be on
Is
the
he
list.
on there?
Somebody shouldn't be on the list. So I'm writing down the people that, is questionable. I got to do some research.
Here it goes. It says the unveiling of the NBA's 75 greatest players in league history all will occur in October. The story list will be created by a blue ribbon panel of media, current and former players, coaches, general managers, and team. I can't make that word out. Team executives.
So as soon as you say media, that's it.
That fucked it up.
Yeah.
That fucked it up.
Like, who is this Paul Arizin?
But then the same people do turn to, I don't know if the journalists or who, but I know for the Hall of Fame, they turn to somebody.
Come on, man. Dave Cowens.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, Dennis Rodman shouldn't be on the list. I'm sorry, yo. I gotta keep it fair balance, man. He shouldn't be on the list.
For the next 75, he wasn't in the top 50.
Shouldn't be on the list, man. Like, he shouldn't be on the list.
Minus his lifestyle, man. He put a lot of rebounds up, bro. I'm not saying
rebounds.
I'm trying to figure out, is it by position or is it just player? Is it popularity?
I think all of that.
Because Zoe Morning rebounded, played defense, and he scored.
But what position?
And he led a team.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Is it based on position? If it's based on position, then I got to name 15 centers better than Zoe Morning. But if I can go by the list and say Zoe Morning better than Rodman.
Yeah, it's not based on position.
Chris Webber is better than Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, without doubt.
If we want to go by position.
Facts, but they might go by numbers. See, they might also.
Oh, they definitely going by numbers. Well, you know what?
Numbers. They gonna go by numbers. But that's definitely a factor in it.
The thing is, they shift. They shift.
My brother just said to me, eye test and impact. That will be the things that they judge them. They would judge them by.
But that only happens when they ain't got no stats. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
When like a lot of them don't have no stats, so they be like, oh, he was a hustler. You know what I mean? I get all of that. It's another list for them. You know what I mean?
Honorable
mentions, yeah. Like, I think Dennis Rodman, I think he did everything but score.
Yeah, I mean,
all I want you to do is think of it this way: if
he got boards, he played D, he got hustle plays.
Yeah, no
But
doubt. But if you made 15 top 5, right? You're not gonna have 15 top 5, which equals 75, and you're not gonna have C Webb at power forward.
Nah,
See,
C Webb.
I like your suggestion, dude, brother JC. I think if they did go like
C Webb's
the way
supposed
that
to be on there if he
set
ain't.
up, you set it up, team A, you said team 1, team 2. I
Yeah.
would see. I think that they should have 15 centers, 15
Yep.
power forwards, 15 small forwards, 15.
Exactly.
Because now when you go to the next, say they do an 85, the presence of a true point guard is not going to be there no more. Everybody has the ball in their hand. So what's going to be the class of point guards that would come in there after that? You understand what I'm saying? That's why I said I like it. I like your suggestion.
When I got down to team 5 and team 6, I started to seeing the point guard becoming more of a like the shooter, like when I'm looking at. So I kept pushing them down. Like I ain't put Harden on. I'm on my team 8, and Harden not even on the list yet.
He's not supposed to be.
Because I'm
I don't
looking
think
at
Harden
true
should
point
be
guard.
on
You're a true point guard. You facilitate.
I mean, ain't a lot of that no more.
This is nothing against Magna Carta in any way, shape, or form. It's just we see basketball through a different era. Maybe one era more than he did, but in the midst of that, we watched the evolution of where this game is right now. You know what I'm saying? Like we watched physical ball. Like even that right now, motherfuckers don't play rough no more. 21, whatever you want to call it. They don't play it like how we used to play back in the day.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like, motherfucker, you put some pressure on a motherfucker, they gonna call foul. How you call foul and rough? You know what I'm saying? But this is the way the game has evolved. So I don't take away from the game. I don't take away from the game. I just think that like once you couldn't hand check and it went to this elbow thing, like you had to put like it put you at a different disadvantage. They was like you could control a person, but when you play defense, how you taught to play D, this is how they taught you how to play. You get you in a position where your hand is in front of you. So if a motherfucker is going one way, you go that way. Like, but they changed the game. They changed certain aspects.
Well, the question is, well, who did they change the game for?
You already know.
Now they changed the game for dominant players. Like I think when Wilt played, they made the lane wider. I think that's how it goes. And
you couldn't even dunk back. You remember you couldn't even dunk before.
Right.
That was a violation.
Yeah, you put the rim up there, and you don't think people are gonna grow that tall. So they changed. So they made the game harder for Wilt. I think they made, and I know that's your guy, Magna Carta. They made the game easier for Jordan. They made the game easier for Steph Curry.
He did play in a rough era still.
But I can't disagree with you on that. I can't
protect him.
Yeah, that was the
they put it to protect him.
But see, that was the flip. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Nonchalant. Say what you're saying, brother.
That's the other part that I was going to say. We already know why they changed the game, because certain individuals couldn't keep up. Let's say that. But
that's the facts. That's facts.
But the other part about it is, believe it or not, it's about money. So if you have they seen the rise of Michael Jordan coming, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they said, we got to protect this guy. No disrespect, Magna Carta. So what they said was, y'all can't, it's a thing called the Jordan rules. Y'all can't, you know what I mean? And so even though he was the best player, but I'm just saying that's where it even got it elevated to now. So whereas you see all the star players, you can't really play D on nobody, but specifically the superstars or what have you. They ain't just start yesterday. That was a while back, like back in the Jordan days. That's when it really, because it's about money. So you're not going to be able to beat up on LeBron. You're not going to be able to beat, for lack of a better term, you're not going to be able to beat up on Steph Curry. You're not going to be able to beat up on Durant or Joel Embiid or whoever. And that was even back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they want to preserve the players. That's part of it. The other part is, certain people couldn't keep up.
But now check it out. But then now you get AI, you get Marbury. Now you get these ball dominant guys, and then they put in the zone.
Yeah.
It made the game harder for them dudes.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Think about where I'm going with this. It was a one-on-one game that we used to protect MJ called the Jordan rule. Now you get these quick dudes, and you know, in the Chicago offense, BJ Armstrong is not a traditional point guard. He plays off the ball.
Right.
Those guys was all in that triangle offense. Those guys that played off of Jordan, played off of Pippen. Pippen and Jordan was the point guards on them teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now you bring in Iverson, Marbury, Kevin Johnson, a couple of them, Hardaway. Where these dudes at? How Tim Hardaway not on this list?
Oh, really?
Come on now. They put in the zone defense and that phased them guys out.
Oh, man.
I mean, you gotta learn how to shoot.
I didn't see the list.
But my thing is, it wasn't, you got to learn how to shoot, but the game was, what's a high percentage shot?
A layup.
A high percent shot or a layup?
A dunk.
Well, they made the three ball. Steph made the three ball exciting.
The three ball hasn't always been in existence. When I was watching there was no three ball. Mo Cheeks would kill that foul line jumper because it wasn't no 3-pointer.
Facts.
So who did they make the 3-point? Why did they make the 3-point shot? Okay, they want more offense, but who are they appeasing?
Yo, you ever watched the European League back in the day?
Who are they keeping in the league? The Peja Stojakovic.
Yeah, I just said it.
Player.
Yeah.
They wanted the influx of European players in the game.
That's why
when I'm looking at this list, I could sub a lot of these dudes out because you can't play in today's game.
Right.
I see something that said an article or something, and I can't remember what it was on. Didn't open the article, but I just seen the heading of the article. Would Jordan be relevant in today's game?
Absolutely.
That's what.
Absolutely.
Oh,
He'd be
that's
killing.
easy. Of course.
He'd
He probably averaged more points than he ever did.
Oh my God, yeah.
He probably averaged 60 points, man.
Yeah, Iverson too.
Oh yeah, Iverson too. Yeah.
The Kobe.
Now with the zone, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That zone is a killer.
Well, they still got legal. They still got legal defense and 3 in the key. So you can't just stake out there no more.
Right.
So that rule is in there.
And that's that zone. Remember the zone. Another reason for the zone was to stop a dominant big man.
Shaq, a motherfucker like Shaq.
Yeah, that's another reason for a zone.
Magna Carter. Who else did you have on your list that you felt was questionable?
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis is on the fucking list.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done.
Listen, disrespectful, man.
I think
C. Webb's not on the list.
He's a baller.
No.
I think he's a baller.
C. Webb is not on the list, bro. Come on, man.
C. Webb is not on the list. Anthony Davis is on the list. I'm done, bro.
Nah.
Listen, y'all can have the rest of this, Jordan. I'm here. I'm not chiming in no more. I'm done. Like, for real, bro.
I'm like, what the hell did C. Webb? Who did C. Webb piss off, yo? Let me say this.
No.
Let me tell you this. If you watch
everybody.
Hey,
everybody. Let me tell you my conspiracy theory. I know I said I wasn't gonna say nothing, but you opened up the worm with C. Webb. C. Webb pissed Nike off because C. Webb had opened up a store. You can do the history on this. C. Webb has had mad problems with Nike since he was in college. Ever since they fucking sold his fucking jersey in the joint. How you gonna be in there? You on a stipend for school?
Mm-hmm.
They got your jersey, and this is back in what? When was the Fab Five? When I was like
90s,
like 91.
All right, so 91. They had their jerseys in the fucking student union joint, selling it for like $100 and something.
He ain't got no money.
I'm on a stipend. That's the first thing. And then when C. Webb dropped right before he dropped the sneakers, people forget that C. Webb had sneakers that dropped. He had signature sneakers. Nike dropped them shits. I mean, they still come out. You can look the C. Webbs up and see what they look like. And then you be like, damn, he did have them shits. They dropped him because what he did was he had opened up a store, a sneaker store. And what he did was, and don't quote me just as what I'm saying, this is from what I remember at the time. He wanted Nike to fund the joints. And I don't know how it was worked out or something. And after that, C-Web got dropped off of Nike, and then they took him off the sneaker, even though they kept selling the sneaker. And that's what the whole, a lot of the shit that happened. I'm saying it's just Nike, but he had run-ins. You got to remember, Tara Banks was one of the hottest chicks in the whole joint. And when they was at their hiatus, he started going off on reporters because all they wanted to talk about wasn't the playoff games. They wanted to talk about who he was dating. Look all this shit that I'm saying up. There's a bias against that man. And then the fact that he don't want to admit that he took some money from Western. You know how they want us to buck. They always want to buck us. So if he, I guarantee if he say, yo, I apologize for taking money and all this stuff, all of these accolades and shit's gonna start coming out for this man, all because they bucked him. That's my take on Chris Webber.
Hold up. Yo, we could connect all this stuff. You got Reggie Bush, they took his Heisman. They, you know, C-Web, come on now. I guarantee they don't take Will Smith Oscar though. Why?
He resigned. You can't take something from me after I leave the job. You can't take something that you gave to me. That's all. Listen, I think that we should, even though this shit's been.
That's the big picture.
I think that we need to dedicate a whole topic, not just around the smack, but on that whole, the bad concept. They trying to break us the fuck down. They get ready to come after Martin now, bro. Over some shit some comedian shit that he said years ago. When the last time you see Martin do a stand-up? When you heard about him touring? I'm telling you, man, these motherfuckers is coming after us. Let's get this basketball shit out the way.
I got so much going on. So I want to take Magna Carta back in let's say the 70s, 80s. Boston Red Sox, Jim Rice, Eddie, Baltimore Orioles, Eddie Murray. They were very like distance from the media. Like they ain't messed with the media. Yo, these jokers put up gigantic numbers in like
Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds, even though he did a steroid. Barry Bonds. My bad to cut you.
No. But at least, okay, Barry Bonds, they could justify leaving.
Nah, he didn't fuck with the media. The media. I said the media.
Okay.
The media.
Yeah. Now, did they let Clemens in? I don't think Clemens is in yet, right?
Nah, he's not in there.
So it's fair balance. I'm cool with that. But I know your relationship with the media has a lot to do with being on these type of lists.
Absolutely. That's why T.O. was in the first ballot Hall of Fame.
Come on.
And that's why all of these lists.
That's a travesty.
All of these lists, unless they come from a horseman, is bullshit.
Yo, I really, that's why I say I'm pushing us to come up with our top 15, top 5.
I like that. I like that 15.
All right,
because I got busy, but I got stuck on 8. I'm like, damn, this is really hard.
Let's make that a mission of ours. We can't do every one. We got to set a week aside when we say we doing our top 15, our top 15 centers.
Okay.
Right. Yo, how about
top 15 point guard? I mean, power forwards, et cetera, and then we just go on that way. That way, everybody can build a list.
Let's include this with the top 15 centers then.
Yo, was Dennis Johnson on the list?
And no particular order.
I don't, bro. The average young people don't even know who Dennis Johnson is, bro. I doubt he on the list. Nonchalant. I doubt he on the list.
How about Gary Payton?
Nah, I'm going through the list. Gary Payton on here.
Oh, all right. I was about to throw up in here. Like
no
Tracy McGrady not up there.
He shouldn't be.
Huh?
I don't think he should be.
Hold up.
Tracy McGrady.
Over James Harden?
I feel like this. Tracy McGrady got slept on, bro. Tracy McGrady, I'm not saying he deserved to be on the list, but he don't get his flowers.
Ray Allen?
That motherfucker balled. Ray Allen too, but Tracy McGrady balled out, man. He balled.
I gotta put him over them two dudes.
Tracy McGrady was good for a period, for a certain time.
I think
he had a good
him up.
3-4 years.
A lot of people don't like Grant Hill, but if him and Grant Hill
didn't get
got to play together in Orlando, it was over, bro.
But that's
think-
an if too.
I think.
You
I
know
think.
about that word if, exact.
I think.
Word,
I think.
you right. You right. If was a gift,
Mhm.
Everybody.
Yeah, we can't go off ifs.
True
All right, I
that.
got another one. Hey, man, Carter, I got another one for you. How come Penny Hardaway not on the list?
He shouldn't be. The
because
same thing.
What?
the
He in
only
the
thing,
he in the
no. Injuries
Go
kept
ahead.
him off the list. Because
Right, the same
Penny was a
reason.
problem. Injuries, I think, and I don't know if he has enough years. I don't know.
Right.
Like I said, I don't know the criteria, so I don't know.
That's what.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is the same reason why Tracy shouldn't be on that list is the same reason why Penny shouldn't be on that list. I'm
What
not
about
taking nothing
Vince
away from
Carter?
their talent, but they were good for that time. They were good, and then they got derailed from injuries. So you
That's
gotta.
true.
That's that. Your best ability is your availability,
What
and if
about
you're not
Vince
on the
Carter?
court,
I
we
think.
just going off
Tracy-
the projection of
But
what they could have been
Tracy was good
without
for-
being
Tracy
hurt.
was good for a decade, bro. You gotta remember, he played with Vince first.
And he
went
came
to
out of high
Orlando.
school.
He went to Orlando. He went to Orlando, and then even though he played with Yao Ming, Yao was hurt, and he led them.
Yo, don't tell me Yao Ming was on that list.
Nah.
Yao Ming is not on the list.
Oh, thank
But
goodness.
we
Yeah.
can discuss we can discuss that 10 years because I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree with you saying that Tracy McGrady was good for 10 years. I can say he was relevant for 10 years off of what he did before he got hurt, but I don't think he was good.
We're saying what I'm saying is I'm going to take some people off the list. And
Okay,
I just
yeah.
say, in my opinion, Tracy McGrady was more impactful than James Harden.
I agree with that.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I can respect that.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm going to take some people off because I like question marks. Like you haven't done anything, but put like Russell Westbrook. Come on now.
He's on the list?
Yes.
Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, you give me Anthony
That's why I
Hardaway
said
over Russell Westbrook.
we have to stop talking about this. We
Yeah,
need
that's
to come
true.
up- let's just come up with our list. Let's come up with our list and our opinion. Because I understand now. This is why I don't pay attention to some shit. When my young boys was talking about this, they was even arguing about this, about the list. And I was like, and my brother is a fucking he's a basketball fan. Like he's just a fan. College, whatever. He's a big fan of basketball. And then he's a historian on the shit. Like he knows his stats, all that shit. It's just when the shit came out and motherfuckers was complaining, I knew it was gonna be bullshit. It's just, let's just come up with our list. Let's do our 75 and take it from there.
All right, but before we do that, last one, nonchalant. I gotta ask you this. I don't know why. For one particular reason, I just want to ask you: should Robert Parrish be on this list?
Ooh.
That's why we got to do the 15 on the spot right now. Let's just do 15. Don't take long.
I know you asked nonchalant, but I'm gonna say this: the motherfucker was the chief for a reason. All of these, sometimes
he like chiefing.
He like the chiefing. Yeah, I'm not saying just that, but I feel like it's certain motherfuckers. Like Larry Bird stuck out, but he had, in my opinion, at one point in time, damn near a Hall of Fame squad besides Danny Ainge. Dennis Johnson, nonchalant. Look him up when you get a chance, Magna Carter. Look up Dennis
Johnson. Oh yeah, I know him. That was he was the guard, right?
Yep.
Boston that passed away, right?
And that wasn't even his best years at Boston.
Danny Ainge, he had Larry Bird, he had Kevin McHale, and Robert Parrish. I mean, to me, the chief, I watched him play. I watched his era. His game was ugly as fuck, but he was effective. He played both ends of the court. He played both ends of the court.
I mean,
so I don't have no gripe with him. I don't have no gripe with Robert Parrish at all. I have none.
I'm just like brother JC was saying, like if we put like 15 centers up there, is Robert Parrish top 15?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Robert Parrish,
I ain't got him yet.
He'll be in my top 10. If I don't forget him, he'll be in my top 10.
I'm on number 7.
He'll be in my top 10.
What you
Like,
say?
hands down. I wouldn't say top 5.
What you say, brother JC?
I'm on number 7. I don't have him yet.
Mm-hmm.
But he gonna make it though. He gonna make it. He gotta make it.
So what is he like?
I guess I'm the last one to answer, Magna Carta.
Yeah.
You asked me first.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
My
playing.
bad. He gonna make it. He gonna make it. Yeah, he gonna make it.
What you think, Nonchalant? What do you think he should be on there?
I'm gonna have to give it to him. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to him. And what's funny is, if you would have asked me that yesterday, it would have been no. Only because when we was talking about this before we got here, it was somebody that put it in his proper perspective about exactly what he did, and so I kind of forgot about him. You know what I mean? But when I think back to it, I'm like, yeah, you know what? He was a problem, but he got overshined, like Exact said, by the superstars that was on the squad, or better yet, Hall of Famers. He got outshined, but yo, he was a problem. He was a problem. So yes, I think he should be on there. Put it this way.
Yeah, because I ain't seen none of his good years. Like I just seen.
Put it this way.
He was all the way out the door when I seen him. Out.
I'll put him. I'll put him before Bill Walton.
Oh yeah,
Fucking real.
You know,
I got 10. Can I name my 10? And I don't want no more.
Okay.
If I forgot somebody.
Brother JC, you gotta keep your list, man, because you're the only one with a list right now. You gotta keep your list,
yeah, I'm
bro.
gonna keep this list.
Keep the list, bro, because we gotta see how many of us agree with the people that's on each other's list. Pause or whatever, you know what I mean?
No order, but I put them in the order. I got Wilt, Russell, Kareem, Moses, Hakeem Ewing, Shaq, Zoe, Parrish, and Robinson. I don't know any more centers. Help me out.
Did you say Elijah won?
Yep. I got him 5th.
Now hold on. We going for the first 10. We not counting no new niggas. I mean new dudes, right? We not counting no new dudes.
I got 10. I thought about the new guys, but I'm like, oh, if I'm gonna if I gotta put new guys, I gotta put my boy JoJo.
And Jokic. I mean, I don't care. Jokic got Joe. He balled.
No, and B, bro, you got the wrong JoJo.
No. I definitely say Joe. I say Embiid first. I say Embiid, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that he don't ball. From what I've seen, and I don't watch a whole bunch of games, I can't sit here and say that.
Jokic not on my list.
Now, if we doing a top list, like I think it'd be too soon to put them up there.
Yeah.
All right, now respect it. Then I can probably still give you 15.
Talk to me.
But what I'm saying is how much older is AD over JoJo?
But we already agreed that AD shouldn't even be on the list.
Right. So when I make my list, I'm doing it though. All the dudes I ever saw play.
Oh, okay.
See what I'm saying? So I'm listing top 15 power forwards.
I'm about to say
Now I didn't see Wilt play. I didn't see Russell play, but their impact on the game, you can't match that.
You can't deny it. Yeah.
I can't deny it. I just
gotta
can't
interject something. Let me interject something. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see this, but
nope.
No, you won't. All right. No, hold on.
That's a little better.
This is all.
All right, yeah, that's a little better.
Who is that?
This is Tracy McGrady stats.
Okay.
Dude, ball, man.
No, I'm
Magna Carta. You gotta look this up because my brother heard he's in the other room and he overheard what we was talking about. And
let me ask you a question.
Yes.
McGrady over Ray Allen, man. Come on now.
Over Ray Allen? You give him over Ray Allen?
No.
No. I'm not gonna do that. I like Tracy McGrady, but I don't know. I mean, Ray.
Was Tracy McGrady better than Vince?
No.
Okay.
No, I say no.
Nah, he wasn't. Nope. I'm gonna answer that one. Nah, he wasn't.
You don't think he was better?
Listen, Tracy McGrady averaged 19 points a game. For his career, he averaged 19 points.
Who?
Tracy McGrady.
How many?
That's it.
He averaged 19 points. But if he played with the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics, like Ray Allen did, how many would he have averaged?
Probably less.
Who knows?
He would average more because how it is. The more players, they got to pick their poison.
Vince Carter didn't need. Vince Carter didn't. I'm not basing this on nothing either, but he didn't. The information I got is that Tracy McGrady led the league in scoring. Vince didn't.
But Vince was a better.
Yeah, that's true.
Vince was a better shooter. He was a better facilitator. He was a better. Of course, he was a better dunker. He could shoot better than Tracy. You know what I'm saying? He could run the floor better.
Tracy was a better defender, though.
Yeah, I give him that.
That was because of longevity, Shan.
Hey, you can't fault nobody.
That's
for that.
a count. Yeah, you can't count it against him.
You can't fault nobody for that though.
Right.
I can't. You right. I think I'm missing a center from Indiana. One of them dudes was good.
Rick Smith.
I can't remember. Smith.
Nah.
I put my man from Portland up there before I put Walt. The dude that passed away. I think he passed away. His son is Sabonis.
Oh, Sabonis.
I put him up there before I put
Sabonis had a successful career, but he was only in the league for what, 5 or 6 years.
I like him better than
No, he had a good career. He had a good career. Bill Walton would never make my list.
Yo,
now,
I know you said Kareem, right?
Oh, of course.
That's why I said, see, we're gonna forget brother JC list. We have to make our list so we can compare our list to his. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure we going, excuse me, from 1 through 10, maybe it'll be sporadic, but we're gonna probably have a lot of the same picks. It's gonna be them last 5 picks that I think is gonna be different, especially with Magna Carta. He's gonna have a different input on who he might believe is the top 5. Now, because the time is moving, let's move to who we think right now is deserving of awards. We're talking about Defensive Player of the Year right now, possible MVP, 6th man, and Rookie of the Year.
Okay.
All right.
That's a mouthful.
That's what I'm saying, but it's just a toss up for the general, just a toss up because we're on basketball right now. So
great to me.
Let's I mean, we can let's narrow it down.
Nah. Say what you said. I'm just trying to get it.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year.
MVP. They
Mhm.
still give out the 6 man. They still give that one out.
Yeah. Yep.
6 man of the year.
You already know. You already know who I'm picking for MVP. So.
Yo, you know who I'm picking for MVP? Is Sweet Lou Williams still in the league?
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, I think so.
You got him for the MVP though? Not fucking around.
I dare somebody say it ain't JoJo Embiid.
Bro.
You ain't gonna get that from me.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you, and this is on some new era shit. Ben, please, man, y'all know how we politically do shit. So if
not me.
A player that
not me. Especially on that second apple pie.
Oh man. Or this is my knock against JoJo. And I feel like and I understand his situation and stuff. I don't like this taking off shit, bro.
That's everybody though.
I don't know this is what I'm saying. I'm in this general vicinity. All I hear about is the Sixers. I don't hear about, besides injuries from other squads that the Sixers play, I don't hear about when nobody else is taking off. I'm not saying nobody else is doing it, bro. I'm not against that. It's just that in this era, when I'm not saying Jokers deserve nothing. I'm saying between my 3 is Jokic.
Nope.
Fucking Giannis and fucking Embiid. That's my.
Well, that's everybody's pretty much. But I mean that's the front runners. I'm saying. I'm not saying it's everybody's, but that's the front runners. I wouldn't be mad if how you say his name for the Bucks?
Giannis.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if he got it again.
So my brother said Chris Paul.
I would.
My brother said Chris Paul real quick. He just threw Chris Paul out there. But go ahead.
Right.
I would be upset if Giannis got it. Hey, nonchalant, man. Let me. Can I kick this off?
Yeah, yes, you can.
I'm
Please,
gonna say
my
it
brother.
like this. Last year, with Ben Simmons, the Sixers finished number 1 in the Eastern Conference.
Right.
This year, we didn't have Ben Simmons for damn near 3/4 of the year, and we still could finish number 1 in the Eastern Conference. So who we get a credit to?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's what JoJo. Come on now.
That's all I'm saying.
Like, it's not like, okay, I may not like Ben Simmons' deficiencies. However, he is a lockdown defender.
Right.
He
When he
do
plays.
get everybody open look. That's a big loss.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we still in the top 4. It's all because of, and what they call it, load management.
Yeah, load
Okay, well, what about Giannis though? Giannis played for a good.
Give me a second.
That was my
Right,
point.
go ahead.
I'm gonna let you
That
push
was my
back.
point.
Hold up.
That was my point.
Hasn't been low managed this year. He hasn't. This is probably the most games he's ever played in a season since he's been there because he's in better shape. Embiid.
Okay.
So he hasn't been low managed this year like he has in the past. Doc Rivers told him last year, you ever saw an out of weight, out of shape MVP? You got to play more games if you want to win the award.
Yeah, Charles Barkley. He won MVP.
Yeah, but hey, yo, Manny Carter though, the year he won it though. Hold up, the year he won it, he went to the NBA Finals.
Yep.
The year Allen Iverson won it, they went to the NBA Finals. Even though the award is supposed to be a regular season award,
right?
But they give it out after. I'm not sure if when they give it out though. Is it before the finals or like before the playoffs start?
It's in the playoffs. It's during the playoffs.
Okay.
They give it out during the playoffs.
Now you said Giannis. Now you push back with Giannis. All right, who's the second best player on the Bucks?
It's got to be either between Chris Middleton or what's my man's name? The dude they brung over, Holiday.
Come on, man, stop fronting on my boy from Philly, yo.
No, but what I'm saying is that the same way you're saying how y'all finished in the top 4 with Embiid not having his key players, Middleton was out for a good portion of time. Dude, what's his name? The center Lopez. He just got back 3 weeks ago without playing at all this year.
So we comparing Brook Lopez to Ben Simmons?
Hold on, I'm giving you all the names. I'm not giving you one. Drew Holiday was out for an extensive amount of time. So was Middleton, and so was Lopez.
Second best player. All I want to know who their second best player
is. Middleton.
It could be Middleton, or it could be Drew Holiday, depending on what day it is.
Compare Middleton. We can't have all them players.
Okay.
Because I say two of those players is better than Ben Simmons. But what I'm trying to say is he's our second best player. You only can pick one. You can't just throw a plethora of players like, oh, they ain't play. No, we played 3/4 of the season without a max contract dude.
Yeah.
And we still in the top 4.
Yeah, that's my argument too. That's my argument too. That man had to go.
About the other players that miss time, like people miss time, other people miss time. I don't know the numbers. I'm just saying Ben Simmons didn't play a game for the Sixers this year.
He ain't played a game for nobody. Pardon himself for just got
That's
back.
true.
Yeah.
So 3/4 of the season, Ben Simmons was on our team. When we made the trade to get Harden, we were still in the top 4 without our second best player.
All right. For me to play devil's advocate, I could say that Giannis could get MVP over Embiid.
Go to the matchup. How many times did we play them this year?
That was what I wasn't saying Jokic. When I threw him up, I was saying the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
What I was thinking of was Giannis because of what I did get to see is that he hasn't really been doing the load management thing. I don't know how many days he's been off, but I think he had like a small ailment, so he took a few days off. That's what I'm like. I'm old school, man. Like, who show up to work every motherfucking day? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying JoJo ain't been balling. He's been doing his fucking thing.
But here's a devil's advocate answer for that one. Well, not devil's advocate, but here's the pushback to that one. what you could say about that is too, back in the 90s, 80s, however you want to go, did they play year round like they do now? Meaning after the NBA season is done, they still got all these leagues, summer leagues, all that stuff that they play. You know, so they playing all year round. I'm not making an excuse. I'm just saying, does that matter? That's all.
I think it
I don't
definitely
think it
matters.
matters.
I think it matters. But I want to look at the Giannis versus Embiid. And the last time we played and we lost by 2. We were up big. And that's Sixers. We lose games up
I'm
big.
saying that's per usual.
Per usual. And Embiid said, Doc Rivers sat me when Giannis was still in the game, and he scored 17 points when I was off the floor. So maybe the next time we play him, I should be on the floor when he's on the floor.
Oh, you know, Doc be
y'all know Doc out of here next year, right? Y'all do know that.
He gotta be, man.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one either.
He gotta go, yo. He gotta go.
So
Frank Vogel's out of there.
Yeah, I know that, but
that's a fact.
LeBron want to say this career that he got.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's gonna be out there. Would throw that money. He already got a crib out. He lived out there already. He still got a spot out there.
Yeah,
like,
he coached the Clippers. He coached the Clippers. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, if they go to the Eastern Conference Finals, right? I mean,
I ain't saying that now. I ain't saying that.
Nah, I mean, it's all if. Scared money, yo, scared money.
In spite of Doc Rivers suck, yo.
I'm not saying he don't. I'm just saying scared money don't make money. But I'm just saying if he go to the Eastern Conference Finals, the thing is, yeah, LA is probably be there waiting for him. So the money, wherever he gonna go where the money at. Put it that way. He gonna go where the money. That's just my perspective. He gonna go where the money at. He gonna go where the money at, the weather at. You know what I'm saying? And but it's gonna be a hard. If they go to the Eastern Conference Finals, or they just go a step beyond the second. That's the Eastern Conference Finals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then who's to say? Actually, I'm probably here to say the Sixers ain't gonna throw that man that damn money. They be like,
they ain't going that far, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I said. He out of
going
here.
that far, bro.
They gonna be like, take your ass to LA.
He out of here. First thing smoking. It ain't even gonna be a day. The ink ain't gonna be dry yet. It's gonna be like Doc Rivers signs with the LA Lakers.
Yeah, let me
we might get Jason Kidd. We might get Jason Kidd in the trade. A trade.
Hell no. I mean, it's the same animal. You know, it's the same animal.
Defensive Player of the Year. If y'all don't have one, we can come back to it next week. We just put that on a back burner.
Yeah, I definitely don't have one for that.
I got one.
Go ahead. What's up?
I'm gonna give y'all some names that probably don't pop up though.
Let's get it.
Mikal Bridges, Phoenix.
Phoenix, okay, all right.
That dude played defense, a perimeter defender.
Okay.
That hurt my feelings. Yeah, because we trade all the good players.
Traded him.
Drafted by the Sixers. It's crazy, man.
Traded him.
Is that the dude from do you play for Phoenix?
Yeah, he played for Villanova.
That's a Philly dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sixers is something.
And he got his mom actually worked for the Sixers.
I know.
They drafted him and then they traded him.
I know. They so
what happens with his mom? Is she still there?
Yeah.
Good question.
She ain't gonna say too much. She ain't gonna say too much.
Then of course I got Giannis, of course. And then here's another name y'all And another name you probably don't be hearing a lot is Jaren Jackson Jr. from the Grizzlies.
How's he playing?
Defensively, I'm just going straight off defense. He playing good defense, man.
His father played for Georgetown.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with his pops.
Yeah, well, nobody's familiar with Georgetown basketball lately. Freaking was running us in the ground, man. Like, yo, get that guy up out of here.
I got Giannis. I got you mentioned the motherfucker from Phoenix and threw me off for a second. I got, damn, I hate to say it, but I got 2 Boston cats. I got
Marcus
Smart.
I got Jalen Brown and Smart. I don't like his game. Smart. I don't like his game, but he played defense though. He definitely played defense.
Marcus Smart do. Now, before Robert Williams got hurt, he was playing defense too in Boston.
Yeah, facts. I got an honorable mention. I can't remember his name right this second, but it's a young bull that played out in, I think his number is number 12. He played for Atlanta Falcons. Damn. Atlanta Hawks. He a young bull. Like he like a 2-year, second year, he gonna be a defensive problems. Like he young, he be locking like I watched the game the other night and he really was locking cats down. He just wasn't getting the calls. Like he gonna be somebody to watch. Like, and because they giving him a lot of burn, and Atlanta gonna make the playoffs, so he's probably gonna be like put on display when they put him on like ball handlers and stuff. Because he played Brooklyn the other night. The other night when Brooklyn, like he just couldn't guard KD because KD could shoot over him. But I think his number is number 12. I'll find his name and have it for the next joint. But this young boy, nice. He's my honorable mention as far as defense is concerned. Besides my man from Phoenix, like you messed me up. I forgot he was where he played at and where he was at in the league. Because like I said, I don't watch a whole bunch of games. Playoff time, I have a whole bunch more input.
Okay. All right. What about 6-man?
Definitely don't have nothing for that.
I got to come back on the 6-man myself. I brought the topic up, but I didn't do my 6-man research, and that's just me being real. I mean, Lou Will always there because every time he stay relevant. So I'm not going to say there ain't nobody better than him, but he always show up.
I'm gonna say either dude Jordan what's his name, Jordan Clarkson from Utah.
He won it last year, right? He won it last year.
I don't remember.
I think he won it last year. He was an honorable mention. We can get back to it, but I think he was an honorable mention last
year. Yeah, I go with
play for the Lakers, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Jordan Clarkson. And then I got now I don't know how y'all feel about, I don't know if y'all probably even watch too much of Cleveland, but they got Kevin Love coming off the bench and he's playing good. I give Kevin Love a 6, man.
Okay.
Still can't believe he come off the bench. Or and Tyler Hero, dude from Miami, the shooter.
Okay.
I agree with Hero as 6-man.
I gotta give
Hero.
Yeah, as a 6-man, yeah, definitely.
I got to get back to you on, like I said, I definitely have something next week. I can have something, my input or segment, and I can put my input in definitely next week.
So there was only defensive player MVP. So I agree with Bridges. I'm going with Embiid. I just looked at the numbers. I'm giving Embiid the slight nod in the numbers, and I stand to be corrected. The Bucks have beat us twice. We only played them 3 times. They beat us twice. We beat them once.
All right.
But you still going with Embiid. You gotta ride with your boy.
Because I'm blaming Doc Rivers for the last loss. I have to blame him. You can't sit Embiid while Giannis is in the game.
Jordan Clarkson was a 6-man last year.
Oh, okay.
He was? Nice.
He was
Now Clarkson played for who? Utah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree with that.
It's not my topic, but I definitely want to switch speeds to this real quick.
What's the one? You go ahead.
Dawn Staley, bro. You brought that up.
I'd rather have her over Doc Rivers.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, you just did your Negro Davis right now. I can see that happening. She from Philly too. And the city with the movement that's going on, I can see that happening.
Listen, brother JC don't have patience for people, man. I'm telling you, he was ready to get rid of Doc before Doc signed his contract with the Sixers.
Look,
I
I
mean,
can relate. I was like
yeah,
that. I've
yeah.
been like that. I've been like that with every Eagles coach. I ran Andy Reid out the thing. I'm happy that he won championship. Don't get me wrong, but I got tired of seeing left screen, right screen. That's
Right.
all he just motherfucker wanted to do. Like I got tired of that shit. He had to get the fuck up out of town.
Now
Fellow horseman, I don't have time for a bad time.
I don't
I'm
think
52,
so now I'm
yo.
starting
I
to
ain't got
realize
time for a bad time, yo.
all Philly fans are impatient. Now I'm seeing it now.
Oh yeah, you best believe that.
listen,
Man.
you only have a small window. Philadelphia teams, as Magna Carta, as you have witnessed already, do some of the dumbest shit that anybody could do. They intentionally send they fans to the hospital or to the morgue. Don't get it fucked up. They do this intentionally. They fuck with our emotions on a regular basis.
Oh yeah.
Because they are engulfed in this shit. And they do dumb shit. Like you trade a Charles Barkley away and you pay a motherfucking Sean Bradley $44 million. I ain't shitting on Sean Bradley. Look at Sean Bradley right now. Look up Sean Bradley. If any of y'all buy a computer, pull Sean Bradley up right now. And I'm not shitting on nobody. I'm not talking about nobody's life. I mean, they call this motherfucker the human foosball. He ain't making none of our top 15. Come on, bro.
Yeah, we impatient. We impatient with dumb shit. That's what it is.
And that's what I'm saying. So
because we have a management has a history, and you could go. You ain't even got to stick to one sport. You could go whatever sport you choose, and they do dumb shit.
Hey, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. All of this motherfucking hype about James Harden, all Daryl Morey gonna do is put us in a financial. Excuse me, not us, because I'm a Sixers fan. I'm not a Sixer. You're gonna put us in a financial situation.
Have no stocks.
No stocks. What they're gonna do is he gonna go to his homie Daryl Morey and be like, "Yo, my stripper bill out of hand, bro. You know I'm gonna need this extension, right?" And they gonna give this motherfucker this money, and you see him on a decline.
Yeah, it's what they do,
bro.
They have a history of that.
Talking about Eastern Conference, bro. We might be lucky, depending on who we face in the first round. Man, listen.
I'm still praying.
Go ahead.
I'm praying that is the Nets, yo. I'm praying is the Nets.
Hey, he already gave his concession speech, yo. He said we done.
I'm fine with it, but I still want to see them lace it up, though. That's like the basketball guys
already
saying
checked out for the year, so you're not gonna put him in the playoff. I mean, you might put him in garbage time, but he done for the regular season.
He's not gonna play, man. They fell for the.
He ain't built for this, man.
They fell for the okie doke too. When Ben Simmons comes back, they've been saying that for like.
Yeah, that's your boy Stephen A. Coon.
Listen, he good. He good for
the rest of his life.
He good for jewelry and sitting on the bench.
Yeah. But the question was,
let's go with this Dawn Staley.
Yeah, the question was that Brother JC asked, is Dawn Staley worthy of an interview? Why don't you hit us up, Brother JC? Being that you posed
Dawn
the topic.
Staley with her accomplished career. She just won her second national title. And with the way that the NBA is going with female coaches, I think Popovich hired the first one. I think her name is Becky something. Ironically,
Hammond.
Becky Hammond.
Becky Hammond. Yeah.
Becky Hammond.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I did a little research today, and I'm thinking, but I did read in 2020 that before we hired Doc Rivers, there's like interview Dawn Staley, and Dawn Staley said, "I enjoy watching the game from the as a fan."
Right.
But she got to get an interview.
Yeah, that's the very least she should get.
Now my reason for her getting an interview might be a little crazy, but most of these young boys raised by their mamas anyway, so that's all they listen to anyway. So let's give her a try, because they ain't listen to these brothers.
Ooh, Oh
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
There you
Maybe
go,
they
brother.
maybe
Yeah.
they respond better to
There
the
you go.
system
Wow.
yeah,
because this is how these young boys are now.
yeah.
Wow. Wow.
They can't accept a male figure. They actually dislike us. These
Wow,
young boys
yeah.
dislike positive black men.
Strong,
So we might as
positive
well
black man.
switch the switch. Yeah.
That damn.
Now I hear your boy Doc Rivers is very arrogant. So if you got an arrogant coach, I get it. They don't know him. If you had to watch the highlights, I saw Doc Rivers play. Very good player. Very good player. But maybe he can't connect with these young guys because he do not play the young guys. You playing these old guys on our bench. Like, come on, why are you playing DeAndre Jordan? We got these young guys that can play above the rim. Why are you
Right.
playing Paul Millsap? 40 years old Paul Millsap. Why are you playing him?
Right. This is true. This is now we cooking.
Why y'all signing him though?
Well, he was a
Why
part
is
of the
Paul
trade.
Millsap on y'all
He was
team?
a part of the trade.
Yeah, he's
I
part
mean,
of the
Buy
trade.
him out. Buy him out. Yeah, get him out of there.
we spent all our bread, man.
Then that's why you gotta play him. That's what I'm saying.
We got young boys though. Like we actually draft pretty well. We got B-ball Paul. He should play, killing the G League. He killing it.
Money can't sit on the bench, brother Joe.
And that's the
Well,
problem.
say that, then. Now say that. Stand on that. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, and that's
Money
the problem.
can't sit on the bench.
And that's the problem. That's not about winning.
Uh-huh.
This.
Right. It's not
That's not
about
a winning organization.
nope.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, dumb shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
But
it's
yeah,
like,
I'm willing to give his sister a chance, man. She's a proven
yeah,
winner, and she's from Philly.
but Doc gotta go first. Like y'all already signing
No, we
his
about to
pink
get.
slip.
He ain't got to go first. Oh, he going. Oh, best believe he ain't got to go first, but he going. He ain't got to go first.
Look, man. Anytime you got coaches that throughout the years, Eric Spoelstra, did he ever play basketball? Did he ever coach basketball?
I don't believe so.
But yeah, he got an interview, a coaching job for years. As and if you want to say, well, such and such, Steve Nash, what does he do? What does he do? I'm tired of hearing about him. What does he do?
Steve Nash is a gym teacher. He just roll the balls out.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Kyrie said that they ain't need a coach.
Right.
When they hired Steve Nash, Kyrie said we don't need a coach.
Yeah, he did say that.
He did say that.
So we shall see.
I mean, certain teams don't really need a coach. They just need like some structure. That's all. They don't really need nobody to.
Now the Nets need a coach.
That's why I'm not really big on certain coaches that had superstars on their team as being highly regarded.
I'll give your boy Phil Jackson a lot of props because he had to manage a lot of personalities.
Yeah, on
That's
multiple
it.
teams.
I'll give him props for that.
On
That's
multiple
it.
teams.
I give him
That's
props
it.
for that, and that's it.
Yep.
I mean, he developed a system, didn't he? That one.
No, that they said that was assistant coach Tex Winters.
Okay. Well, he
Yeah,
followed.
Tex Winters. Yeah.
Well, he might not invented it, but he developed it, right? He did it.
When Tex Winters went on to the Mavericks, Tex Winters brought the system from college. And then he got his big chance with the Bulls, and then he went on to Dallas, and he ain't do nothing. So the system ain't nothing without the players.
I
So
mean,
the
that's
bottom
all.
line, you need the players.
That's all day, every day. I'm just saying he did it
Yep.
with multiple teams, right?
Yeah, well,
he did.
I mean,
I'd rather have him than Doc Rivers.
I just personally, I think that Popovich is a better coach than Phil Jackson.
Absolutely,
That's
I
what I
agree.
think. I can't. It's hard for him to lose.
Talking about
And he
Popovich.
did. No, Phil. It was hard for him to lose. Once you got a prime Scottie Pippen, a prime Michael Jordan, a prime Shaq, a prime Kobe, like it's pretty. Your chances of winning are a lot higher than losing. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that holds true for like
Popovich had to develop some talent. He had to
that.
develop that talent there. Like that talent wasn't brought in and Phil just gets in there and just start running it. Like he
I
didn't
just
develop Jordan. He didn't develop Pippen.
nah.
He didn't develop Shaq and Kobe.
I
I
didn't. But
definitely see your point. I see your point in that.
I think the Lakers period they've been stacked forever, and it didn't really matter who the coach was. You know what I'm saying? All they're winning, and that goes for every team. Boston Celtics, they've been stacked forever. I'm going back to the Larry Bird days, and all of them. The LA Lakers, Showtime, so on and so forth. They were stacked. So you're gonna win. You know what I mean? You're gonna win, regardless.
Right.
They had Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You had Bob McAdoo coming off the bench giving you buckets. Who he would have started on any other team. He was a superstar. But you ain't got the stars, you ain't got the talent, you're not gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Carter, we got a power for the week.
Yeah. I got two. I owed y'all
Hold on,
two,
man.
right?
We didn't miss topics, man. Hold on.
Yeah. Y'all want to
up
talk
against the clock
defensive
now.
players and whatnot.
Oh man. Oh.
Yeah. All right, I owe y'all 15 minutes. I was 15 minutes late.
So are we done with Dawn
Next
Staley?
topic.
All
Dawn
right,
Staley deserves to be the sixth head coach.
The Arian Kid. Let's talk about the Tampa Bay situation.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Now we going into conspiracy theories now with this one.
I got 20 minutes for that.
All right.
Let's be
So
clear. This is conspiracy theories. This is conspiracy theories, man. Yeah.
I'm just saying, all right, so Brady steps away. You know how we do, or we know how they do. Entitlement team. I already gave you the breakdown of Aaron Rodgers. He does this retirement thing to get more money. Ben Roethlisberger do the same thing. Only certain people can do it now.
Absolutely.
Tom Brady said, I'm gonna retire now. 2 months later, guy want to play again. 2 weeks after that, the coach steps down. Coach steps down, and they get a job to Todd Bowles, a minority coach, African American, coach in Irvington, I believe. So he's from Jersey.
Right.
And so Bruce Arians goes on and says like he gave him the opportunity.
A Temple alumni.
Yeah, simple enough. Thank you. So I'm like, did he give him the opportunity, or did Tom Brady give Todd Bowles the opportunity? Because I heard that there was a little friction between Arians and Tom Brady.
There was a lot of friction because Arians called him out on a couple of occasions during the season. You can go back and check that out.
That's true.
Yeah, he did it. He do that to everybody though.
Exactly.
Who that? Tom Brady?
Bruce Arians. He call everybody out. He don't care what your name is.
Yeah, but Brady ain't used to that.
Exactly. What's the name? Even though, what's the name?
And Brady is more important than Tom Arians on any team.
Bruce Arians, yeah.
I'm just saying I'm just saying not as a man, just saying as it goes is winning. I don't know none of them. I'm just saying.
And he pushed back. He pushed back against Belichick.
Yeah.
Remember that when they traded Jimmy G, they traded Jimmy G because Brady wanted Jimmy G traded. Belichick wanted to keep Jimmy G.
Right. Yeah.
Brady went up
that was supposed to be his predecessor.
He went up to Bob Kraft and said, "Yo, get this young boy out of here. I ain't retiring no time soon." Right or wrong?
That's what they say.
That's what they said.
That's what they said. Brady wanted him going. He got out of there.
So I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say that if they put Bruce Arians in the front office, it's like I'm on the fence with it. Like, okay, you in the front office. Did you have the latitude to say, listen, give the job to Todd Bowles, or did that come from above? because they're making it seem like Bruce Arians named him the next head coach. And I just find that hard to believe that the head coach makes decisions for ownership.
Just know this, Horseman. The things that we see on the surface, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors. And the things that are actually real or not real, we'll never fucking know about it. You know what I'm saying? That shit is all smoke and mirrors. You know what I mean? Nobody's gonna know. We're never gonna know the answer to that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you go like the Steelers did
Mike Tomlin.
Did Mike Tomlin bring in what's his name? Flores?
Yeah.
In my humble opinion, Mike Tomlin gonna do what the management tell him to do. So whether who made the decision or not, it might be very different than what we're seeing. Same thing in Tampa Bay. Who made the decision or not, who's in charge or not, or who moves the needle or not, may be very different than what we're seeing. They always gonna show us the left hand to not let you know the right one's busting your ass. You know what I'm saying? Smoke and mirrors, that's all.
So do you think, so can we say, is Todd Bowles the first African-American head coach that really have a stacked deck? I'm not saying that Tampa Bay is the odds-on favorite to win the Super Bowl, but normally, you know what they do? They use the African-American coach to build up the franchise, and then they fire him, right? And then bring in Team Light Skin, and Team Light Skin get all the glory.
That's the way that happened when he was with the Jets. He had that team pretty decent, and they just got rid of him. And he didn't really have a team over there.
What about Miami? I mean, the Dolphins been playing very competitive football. You got rid of this guy for what reason? He had a second-year quarterback. How do you fire him?
You're always going to get, as sad as it is, you only get one chance. You only get one shot, and that's to win. You're not going to keep getting chances, depending who you are, to make this thing profitable or progressive. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about having a winning record. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about they're going to always make excuses depending on who you are. That's all I'm saying. And who you are, I mean, who they want, or who they want, I should say. They're always going to make excuses. So they're going to show, yeah, we gave him the job, but now we want to move somebody else in.
Do you think Tom Dungy took, when Tony Dungy left Tampa Bay, he left the team for, what's the guy?
Did he leave the team? Did he leave the team or they got rid of him?
They got rid of him.
Yeah. And that's the same team the next year that they brought old boy in and won a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So
they brought in Tom Gruden.
So that's my point.
John Gruden, right? He goes to John Gruden. Now, Dungy goes to the Colts. Was that team established or did he have to build them up?
I don't remember.
I can't remember what year he got there. I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure they wasn't that good. They wasn't that good.
They wasn't beating New England. I remember New England kept smacking them around.
Yeah, New England was beating them for a while.
Because he built that team up in Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
Todd Bowles might only get 1 year, man. He might only get one chance.
Just like Raheem Morris did.
1 year. And Raheem Morris did well. Is that maybe Raheem Morris is the guy from Irvington? I know one of them guys.
Yes, he is. He is.
Okay, that was the guy that coached at Irvington.
Right. He from Irvington.
He did well. He did well at Tampa Bay.
Yeah, he did. Well, he only got 1 year though.
All right, so I stand to be corrected. That was Raheem Morris. That was from Irvington that coached for the Buccaneers.
Right. Okay. Right. Yeah. And then he went to Atlanta, and he had them playing pretty good after they got rid of the coach there, as he was the interim coach. I feel like they should have gave him the job, but you know.
Who ended up getting that? You talking about when Quinn left?
Yeah, when they
Dan
fired
left?
Quinn. Yeah, when
Yeah.
Quinn got fired, Morris was interim coach. And they played a little better, I feel. I feel like they was playing for him.
So the next
But
year, who is the Atlanta coach right now?
who
I
is
have
they
no
coach
idea.
right now? Oh, I have to look that up.
Let's see. So is Morris still there though?
I'm gonna check right now.
I want to talk about this championship game last night.
Oh,
Yeah, we gonna end with that.
Hey man,
Gotta find out the
I
lineup.
was waiting for nonchalant. I mean, exact.
Yeah.
I was waiting.
Yeah.
Yo, hold up. Arthur Smith. Who is Arthur Smith? That's the head coach. That's the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. I don't even know where he's from. Anyway, that's what they do.
my take on North Carolina is what's his name? Maddox. He slipped. He was supposed to. The play was actually set up for him to get an opportunity to shoot, but he slipped. I think
Yeah.
that. I just think that it was a good game. Once North Carolina center went down, once he twisted his ankle, I looked at the game different. I was like, they needed his presence, even though Kansas's center, the last 4 points he had scored. I felt like it was a good game up until that. I mean, it was a good game regardless. You know what I mean? I'm a North Carolina fan, but that's the first North Carolina game that I actually watched. I'm gonna keep it real. Even NCAA games that I've watched. I watched that one, and I watched the Duke game. Those are the first two games that I watched in at least 6 years, man. Keep it a whole hundred.
Wow.
I mean, I haven't watched the game all year. The only one I did watch is Villanova and Kansas. That's the only game I saw. But yeah, and the Tar Heels, that's the squad I like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the squad I like in college basketball.
Yeah, me too.
I've liked them for a minute.
Yeah, me too.
So
Ever since MJ was on there.
My family is from North Carolina, so that's where the Tar Heels. That's just North Carolina. It's either well, not a lot of people like Duke in North Carolina too, but you know what I'm saying. It might have changed recently, but
I haven't seen the game in a minute though.
After that, and we lost. I thought about his statement. That's all I'm gonna say.
I tried to keep that. I'm a Tar Heels fan, so when it first happened, when he first said it, I was like, "What the? What?
You don't deserve to win.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to.
You take a look. You lose by 3 points for that statement. That's why you lose.
Wait. I was like, yo, like, excuse me,
anybody care to
French? I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, why did he even have to bring up the color of her skin? Like, it didn't even make sense to me.
Sisters is with it. That's why. Sisters is really with it. Let's keep it a whole 100. They really with it. It's not their time to shine. They stole shit from us. So you go just pop out of nowhere, just pop up and put like you look doofy as shit. See, that's why I say like I want to go into like I said Clarence Thomas, all that shit. Yo, why do we always get ugly ass white women? If you want to date motherfuckers, get a beautiful motherfucker. Procreate with a beautiful motherfucker. Not no motherfucker. No, I'm not gonna go into nobody's the way it was. Some of these motherfuckers, like I'm noticing all this shit, bro. We be trying to stay away from the political shit, but when I be seeing these MAGA motherfuckers and all these people, all these motherfuckers look like they got birth defects or some shit, man. Like something fucking wrong with these motherfuckers. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And then, motherfuckers, you got a motherfucker like Clarence Thomas. You gonna let your wife plan for I don't like if motherfuckers follow on the shit. For motherfuckers to take an insurrection, to have an insurrection on this country. I don't be giving a fuck about a lot of shit. I told motherfuckers, when I seen that whole shit, I sat back like I was T.O. with some popcorn. I had no popcorn. I had my drink and shit, my smoke, and I laughed. I was like, look at these dumbass motherfuckers. But all a lot of our community could keep saying was, well, if that was us, they would have killed us. No, we don't give ourselves that much credit that we ain't that dumb. You seen a couple of pieces of pepper spread amongst the motherfuckers. And them motherfuckers, they don't be talking about it. One of the dudes who cracked a cop with a fucking bat got like 4 or 5 years. It was a brother who did it. You got some of these motherfuckers is going in there, they getting probation, all this other stuff. This was basically a contributed and planned with a Supreme Court justice, a brother, so-called, with his cracker wife, pardon, that's a psychopath. This bitch is Looney Tunes. And she gonna sit up there and say, we need to do everything we need to do to keep Trump in office. Man, the fuck out of here. That's why I said, man, all the motherfuckers that be siding with the other, they losing. I've been telling motherfuckers this for the longest time. Pay attention. These motherfuckers is losing. If we get our shit together, it ain't about conquering these motherfuckers. It's about us doing what the fuck we supposed to do. That's it.
No doubt.
You can get a new fucking job, and you gonna show up with your cracker ass Joe and be like, my beautiful, he ain't show up with her, but he gonna say, my beautiful. Who asked you about your fucking wife? Fucking man, that nigga look like a ninja turtle without a shell.
They shut the door.
What'd you say?
Because they get there and they close the door.
Nah, because he was one of them program motherfuckers. He played in the league, everybody know. He one of the motherfuckers that don't want to put back into his community. He want to uplift his beautiful white wife. Like I said, I still want to look up her picture, man. I'm gonna post that shit. We should put that as the heading for the fucking podcast. If she's an ugly bitch, we should put Clarence Thomas' fucking ugly ass wife up there as the podcast.
That guy
to show you what motherfuckers sell out for.
Clarence Thomas benefited from all the things that Abbott District kids and EOS kids, and they got him to where he was, and he wanted to close the door on all the people, the generations behind him.
Bruh, from what I hear, what kind of motherfucker sitting on the Supreme Court and you take your fucking pubic hair and put it on a woman's fucking drink? Who the fuck you been hanging out with? Who your people?
Think
Who the fuck
about
your people? Come on, man. Like this, that's why I keep saying, man. I'm sorry, bro. Mother Carter, like I said, man, I love North Carolina just like everybody else. But when we lost, after the bucket didn't fall, my other quote on this is, them young boys don't know how to shoot. All of the motherfuckers young boys, they throw a bunch of nonsense ass threes. They be watching too many highlights. Like, learn to shoot before you start doing these fucking step backs. I ain't talking about just North Carolina. I'm talking about the whole fucking tournament that I watched. Them motherfuckers really can't shoot.
It's only one Steph Curry, bro. Everybody want to be him.
And it took a lot of practice for him to be him.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of cojones for him to be like him. You know what I'm saying?
But
you gotta
piggybacking.
Go ahead.
My fault, nonchalant. Finish that. I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm just saying it takes a lot of practice, but motherfuckers don't have the kahunas, I'm saying, to dedicate themselves to anything. They want instant gratification of stuff that they see. They want everything, but don't want to work for it. Don't want to put nothing into it. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to dedicate themselves to anything. You know what I'm saying?
They don't see that Steph Curry came from Davidson. Like, he didn't go. His brother went to. I think his brother Steph went to Duke, I believe.
He wanted to go to. He wanted to go to North Carolina. He wanted to
go to UNC. I know.
He wanted to go there, but
they only see him on Golden State. They don't know his path, his journey, how hard he had to work.
Right. But that's my point. Is they want to see the finish line and the fruits, but they don't want to put in the labor. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go back to Clarence Thomas. How he wants to close the door for future generations to extend to where he has come to, because if that brought you into your existence, because no one would know who Clarence Thomas was if affirmative action, all that stuff that he was able to benefit from. So now we talk about the show Ptolemy Gray. And me and Nonchalant been going back and forth on that show. Samuel Jackson, he's trying to give something back. Like, I have to do this for my people. But he up there uplifted his Caucasian wife. Like, that's what African American males should ascend to. Like, yeah, y'all should all want to go get you a white woman. Like, no, we all don't want to be that. We want to get back to our generation, make our ancestors proud. Obviously, he's lost, I don't know. Clarence Thomas has been doing this cooning for years.
He calls his white woman his best friend. So, I mean, that's what I said. I get back to Carter. Don't get me wrong, man. I ain't want to see us lose, but after we lost, and then I looked at that sellout motherfucker, like I said, he looked like a fucking Ninja Turtle without a shell. And I looked at him and I was like, that's what happens, man. You sell your people out, man. How you gonna get a prize? I always ask this.
True indeed. True indeed.
About
True
a relationship.
Say what it is, brother. Say what it is.
I'm serious, bro. I asked this about a relationship and anything. How do you reward bad fucking behavior, man?
He's not the only one, though.
It doesn't matter, bro.
It's a bunch of them, man. It's a bunch of them, man.
I mean, it's always we can build on it one day and then just say, I just feel like, bro, like it's not, you can have whatever you want to have. But I mean, I see this dumpy little bitch, like I say, Clarence Carter got. I'm not shitting on nobody. I'm just keeping it real. Like I call it as I see it. I be like, you sell your people out for that? I ain't say you should ever sell your people out for nothing. For nothing.
Right.
But what they say, she devil or whatever, like what was it? Soul Undercover Brother. They at least had a good looking white woman to sell. Like damn, that bitch bad. I ain't saying she worth selling you out, but damn, it's like you selling out.
True.
You selling out for
true.
What's the deal, bro?
Exact true. What's easier for you to get? You're a beta male. You get a submissive, light-skinned person. You'd rather that's an easier challenge than to try to uplift a sister and y'all work at it together. And y'all,
but bro,
it's easier. They go the easy route.
That's the delusional route. Because she lowering you to fuck to sleep. Yeah. You know what I learned, bro? I learned this when I grew up. And this is real shit. When I grew up, I'm from Philly, but I spent my time in Jersey. Went to Brooklyn, went to New York, spent some time in there. So I felt like I was well-versed when I grew up, learning to see stuff. But when I was home, I had white neighbors. These chicks would not fuck nobody, but they sucked a lot of dick. And there's a lot of motherfuckers that was turned out on that shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Sound like a great neighborhood.
I wasn't privy. Good point. I wasn't privy.
You know I gotta chime in on that, John.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm saying it wasn't primed from, like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. She wasn't. It was light skin. It was light skin with light skin. It wasn't like, I'm saying what I saw. It wasn't like, it was like, oh, you the nigga neighbor, so let me go test out my skills on you. No, it was a mission. It was brought up in a household. You don't give up your goodies. You suck all the dick in your world. You can fucking give up your butt if that's what you want to do. Pause. That's what they did. This is what I'm saying to you. So if you got that mentality and they sick them on a weak-minded motherfucker that ain't never had nothing, but now you got some money. And then you got to remember, when they had these conferences or they had these meetings with these motherfuckers that go to these leagues, they be like, look, you can go with Shaquita, but Shaquita may not get you that Nike endorsement. You go with Becky, you know what I'm saying? You got Gatorade, you got Nike, you know what I'm saying? Polo might pop out, Louis Vuitton, Gucci. Come on, bro. Come on, man. And in the meantime, no matter what she's doing, she an agent sucking you under the table. That's why I'm looking at Clarence Thomas like, you got a terrible fucking agent, bro. What the fuck is you doing? You got Jabba the Hutt in your crib, motherfucker. And she got your mind fucked the fuck up.
What does
And
that say about him?
you fucking your people up. You fucking your people up for fucking Trump. Bro, I
What does
seen a
that say about
motherfucker
him?
say a prayer. I seen a motherfucker say a prayer, a Christian leader say a prayer and say, God, please put Trump back in control. Man, these motherfuckers is babbling fools, man. Magna Carta, you got some.
Hold on. What does that say about Clarence Thomas' self-esteem then?
Man, listen, man. I had a powerful weekend, bro, or some other shit. And listen, if you want to buck dance and do what the fuck you is, man, he got to answer to his ancestors, bro. We can criticize
right.
When he rests.
That's right.
Didn't he just get fucked up a couple weeks ago? Come on, man. Everybody has a time.
Man, you gotta watch. You gotta watch that show, Ptolemy Gray, yo.
I mean, I'm going to check. I couldn't again. Every time we suggest some good stuff, I can't get a stream.
Yo, like that's his mission. I gotta make my uncle proud. That's all he's doing.
Bro.
My uncle said I gotta do this, and I'm gonna do it regardless if it costs me my life. And we need more African American men that's willing to die for the advancement of our people. I mean, that's what Malcolm did. That's what Martin did.
Let me say something to y'all, and it's on the lines of what you said, but it's on a different take. Everybody heard something about young Dolph getting killed, right? Do you know that these motherfuckers who killed this man, I ain't into his music. I don't know a whole bunch of stuff about him. I know he did gangster rap. I'm like, don't mean he deserved whatever he got. I'm not saying none of that shit. Do y'all know that these motherfuckers killed this man and they got to go to trial with public defenders?
You gotta be kidding.
They going to trial with motherfucking, they didn't try to plead with the courts that they don't have enough money to have a representation. They on a murder trial. That's $100,000, bro. They got all this Instagram fucking posters and pictures. They got Benzes, all this shit. You kill a motherfucker and let his family not have him no more. And you can't even represent your fucking self in court.
So you basically saying I'm guilty. You basically saying I'm guilty.
Bro.
Why spend money? I'm guilty.
Why the fuck was your purpose in killing this man? That's the question. What is your reputation gonna get you? You got life plus some in prison because not only was this man dead, they done found bodies at the house that they knew that you was at. Come on, man. Like, man. So I say, man, it's not just about that fucking cool ass motherfucker. It's about us, man. It's about us.
Yes.
And I'm just tired of, like, because of sports and all this other bullshit that go on, man. That's why I say, man, Magna Carta, I told you some real shit. I can't watch this shit no more, bro. It's like, this is one of the main things that is fucking the illusion that's in front of us. Brother Nashaman hit me up and asked me what the fuck the metaverse was. And all I can tell anybody is, we right here in our verse. They don't want to fix shit here, but they want to manufacture some shit that is outside of everything. Do y'all know that right now you can use your money to invest in some virtual property?
Yes, I saw that. And I saw Snoop Dogg was doing some shit like that.
Man,
it's crazy.
Listen, bro.
Virtual is a virtual world. It's not real.
I'm gonna say
that Oculus stuff is real.
I'm gonna speak subliminal now, even though we be being direct. You have to ask yourself, who these people that stay relevant and in front of us, who they God is. And can't say no more.
Real bar talk with the horsemen.
A lot of people worship money, man.
It ain't even just the money, bro. It's when you relevant, you gonna always eat. But a contract signs you on for life. You got a job to do until, like I said, man, you gotta meet your ancestors, bro.
Gotta
The
answer
people,
somebody.
to answer to somebody.
You're gonna
I'm
answer
hearing that
somebody.
Will Smith. I hear that Will Smith ancestors, his mom is not happy. Stay tuned next week. Real bar talk.
Hey, Magna Carta, you
We gotta let Magna Carta get his bars off next week.
Yeah, you gotta have two apparels for us next week. My bad, man. We went a little, overboard, not overboard, but over the.
Nah. This is real bar talk. This is what we do.
No doubt.
Sometimes you can't leave the bar, until mama call you. You coming home? What time you coming home?
I mean, I could get it. I got it right here. I could just
let's
get
get it.
them.
Let's get it.
All right, boom.
Close out.
All right, here we
I'm
go.
about
Here's
to be
one.
dry now, so I gotta go. When I'm dry, I gotta go.
Here's one.
There you go.
Oh shit.
Oh
she got the shit. All right, Magna Carta. All right.
Yeah, I
Horseman
got
for life.
Abdul Jabbar.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I had to. I mean, like I said, I'm still a Tar Heels fan, so I had to pull out the Vince Carter, man.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Damn. All
I had
right.
to pull out the Vince Carter.
All right.
Yeah, you got closing words. Yeah, you got some closing words for the Horsemen.
All I got is stay tuned. Nonchalant signing out. That's all
Real
I got.
bar talk. Brother JC is only getting better. Moving forward, it's only gonna get better.
Absolutely.
Man,
Peace and
Carter
love.
checking out.
Sorry.
Exact truth. Next week.
Next week. See you guys next Tuesday.
Absolutely.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.